What's happening, guys? It is Nate from Play Your Court. Today, I'm going to share with you the one thing that you should be doing in practice to make your forehand more consistent. This is something I'm a huge fan of, not just incorporating with the students that I work with, but also for myself, something that I've actually been putting into practice quite a bit in the last several months. So let's take a look at what we're talking about. So here we're taking a look at Dominic Thiem, I believe practicing in Indian Wells, and what I want you to focus on is what he's doing on his forehand. All right, so let's pause it after this one right there. And what we're talking about is holding the finish. Now, I'm not talking about catching the finish. That's great. That's something that we've learned early on with the forehand to make sure that you're getting a complete follow through and to make sure that your body's working together, that right side, once that you've coiled, that you uncoil completely, fully. So a little bit different here though. Yes, Thiem is catching the forehand, but what I want you to see is how long he holds it here. So the ball has passed over the net. His opponent is winding up to hit it, and he's still holding. Okay, so is this practical for match play? No, because it's a sending receiving sport. You want to be ready, right? But this is him clearly practicing. So in your warm-up, or if you're just going out to spar and kind of train, you want to make sure that you're doing this, all right? Because what you're doing is you're building muscle memory. You're telling yourself, your brain, this is my expectation. Here's the finish. This is where I want the racket to go. And guess what? If you know where the racket is going to finish, the rest of it will fall into line. We'll get everything in order, right? So if we know where the stroke begins and we know where it finishes, everything else, assuming that we're keeping the hand nice and loose, everything else will come together. So I'm just going to back this up for just a moment. We'll watch this in real time. So he's holding. So you can see there when it's not in slow-mo, hold, right? Let me go back to that again. I want to show you that in slow-mo one more time. So the hold. And so here, check out the uncoil here. I think this is important to talk about. What you're seeing, let me get this better in line here. What you're seeing is the hand up to the throat of the racket. But notice here the full uncoiling to where the tip of the racket is actually facing back behind them. Now here's something else on your follow through to make sure you're doing this correctly is I want you to notice the hitting elbow. It's important that the hitting elbow is getting past your chin. It's getting here. So sometimes I'll see follow throughs like this where the arm is moving and the elbow stays this way. That's not a full uncoil, but look at my arms. It looks like a follow through. Make sure that elbow passes in front of the chin and then hold it so that you're recording that muscle memory. All right, I'll let this play through. Get this back in through sides. We can enjoy Dominic Thiem working through practice and holding that finish. Guys, thanks so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed the instruction. If you did, hit that like button, maybe share it with somebody that you think would help. Subscribe if you never want to miss a Play Your Court video. And be sure to check out the comment section because we have left you a link to check out the platform absolutely for free. There you can meet players in your area of the same skill level for practice or for match play. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.